We'll start at seating. We're already seated, fantastic. So we're just going to take either one block underneath if you're sitting cross-legged. If you'd like to kneel, you can take 2 underneath the sit bones. We're just going to rest our hands down onto the thighs and just start to bring the awareness to the breath. Drawing the breath deep into the belly as we breathe in through the nose. And softly deflating as we let it go. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Start to let go of any distractions, any trains of thought, any to-do lists. And each time you notice the mind wandering, just gently bring your awareness back to the breath. Beautiful, and we find ourselves in another full moon season. So if you have your own intention or something that you'd like to release with the full moon, then maybe place a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Just start to bring that to the forefront of your mind. If you didn't come with a set intention today, then maybe silently repeating after me. I release what no longer serves me. I let go of tension, expectation, and self-judgment. I surrender control and trust the flow of life. We'll take a deeper breath in and a deeper breath out. Beautiful. Then bringing the first 2 fingers of your right hand. We're just going to place the fingertips between the eyebrows at the third eye center. And then covering your right nostril with your thumb, we're going to breathe in through the left. And cover your left nostril with the ring finger, breathe out through the right. Balancing our energy channels, breathe in through the right. And breathe out through the left. Beautiful. Then working with this pattern of exhale, then inhale from one side. Then we switch, we exhale, we inhale from the other. And start to take long, slow, deep breaths. So as we are balancing our subtle energy channels, our yin, our yang. And just gently start to notice or observe if one side's easier to breathe through than the other. We're going to stay with this for about another minute or so. Breathing out through one side, breathe in through the other. Calming our nervous system. Finding balance. We'll do one more cycle to each side. Beautiful. At the end of your cycle, we'll just rest the hands down on the thighs. Just start to roll the shoulders around as you loosen off. So we'll inhale as we lift the shoulders up towards the ears, then exhale as you pull them around behind. Really settling into our bodies and settling into our breath. Beautiful. We'll bring the hands to heart center. And just notice if one hand feels more dominant than the other. Our left side represents our yin energy, our moon, our feminine. Our right side represents our yang energy, our sun, our masculine. Sometimes we can feel just by bringing the hands together, perhaps if one side's more dominant than the other. Then start to balance the energy between the hands. We'll push evenly through both sides. Connect through all 10 fingers and the palms. We'll take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose. Forceful exhale through the mouth. Moving into our morning breath sequence, interlace fingers, inhale as you rise up under the chin. Open the elbows wide as you round up, arch through the spine. Then exhale, push the palms away. We'll tuck the tummy in as we lengthen through the arms, chin to chest. Arms by the ears as you rise up, lengthen the spine, grow nice and tall, breathe in. Then float the arms, 10 fingers wide as you exhale, deflate the lungs. Interlace fingers behind the sacrum, we'll open the heart, roll the shoulders back, breathe in. Then swoop the arms forward like you're gathering all that full moon energy as you breathe out. We're going to take a deep cleansing breath as we breathe in towards the heart, hands to the heart. Forceful exhale as you let it go. Interlace fingers, inhale, rise up. Exhale, push the palms away, round out through the spine, tuck the tummy. Inhale, grow tall, arms by the ears. Exhale, float the arms, 10 fingers wide, deflate the lungs. Interlace fingers behind the sacrum, open your heart, breathe in. Again, we're going to exhale, swoop the arms forward, grab all that full moon energy. Big inhale, draw it into the heart. Exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. We'll do 3 more cycles. Interlace fingers, breathe in. Exhale, push the palms away, round out. Really start to dance with the breath. Inhale, grow tall, arms by the ears. Exhale, float the arms, set like the sun. Interlace fingers, open the heart, breathe in. Exhale, swoop the arms forward, gather the full moon energy. Draw it into the heart, big inhale. Let go of what no longer serves you, exhale. Interlace fingers, breathe in. Maybe start to exaggerate the back bends a little as you open up. Push the palms away, breathe out. Rise up, arms by the ears, maybe a little further behind, breathe in. Float the arms, 10 fingers wide, breathe out. Interlace fingers, open your heart to possibility, breathe in. Swoop the arms forward as you breathe out. Draw it into the heart space, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Final cycle, interlace, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open the heart, inhale. Swoop the arms forward, exhale. Draw it into the heart, breathe in. Let it go, breathe out. Just take a moment again to bring your awareness to the hands. Does the pressure feel a little more balanced now? Let's take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. I like to say namaste. Welcome to your practice this morning. Okay, let's take our blocks onto the mat. We'll take it about shoulder distance. And then take it over onto all fours. So taking the hands to the blocks. We're just going to start by rocking the body weight around each individual finger, just making a couple of circles to warm up the wrists. And as always, please meet your body where your body is at today. You're always welcome to level up or level down wherever you like. And if anything doesn't feel good for you mentally, physically, or spiritually, please feel free to exit the pose. Let's take the body around the opposite direction. You can take something restorative like child's pose or shavasana, or you can meet us back in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bring the body to rest at center. We're going to start to peel the palm only off the block, so lifting up to the first knuckles. And then plant the palm back down. We'll lift up on the other side, stretching into the fingers, stretching into the hands, and then just walking from side to side. Beautiful. We'll do one more to each side. And then just take the back of the hand to the block, and then just gently apply a little bit of pressure, just stretching the wrist in the other direction. And then the other side. Beautiful. Then both palms flat to the blocks. We'll tuck our toes, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And just take a moment to settle into your down dog. We're going to start to slide our outer shoulders under as we lift our biceps up. Can you push the inner seam of the hands down into the blocks? We're gazing between our feet or back up at our navel. And then gently start to pedal the heels, walking our dog, pressing down from side to side. Maybe start to scoop the belly as you create space. Beautiful. Then we're going to bend our left knee as we push into our hands and push our right heel down towards the floor. Bend your right knee, push your left heel down. Rise up to tippy toes as you take a big inhale. And then exhale, push both heels down as you lengthen the upper body. Stay for 3 more breaths. Keep lengthening your spine, softening the back of the hamstrings. Beautiful. Then gaze between your hands. We're going to take little baby steps all the way to the top of our mat. Keep your palms nice and flat and bend into the knees. Drape the belly over the thighs as you tuck the chin in towards the chest. Now, can you start to straighten the legs here? Try and keep the belly in contact with the thighs. Beautiful. We'll take opposite hand to opposite elbow and just gently rock from side to side for ragdoll pose. Beautiful. Release your hands and stand your blocks up on their highest setting. We'll bring it to halfway lift. And then start to draw the belly in as you lengthen the spine from the sacrum all the way through to the crown. Can you tuck the shoulder blades in slightly and press the heart down towards the floor? Now roll into the balls of the feet to put the hips over the heels. Beautiful. Let's take the blocks back to the floor. Place the palms back on, forward fold, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Beautiful. Let's take the blocks off to the side as we rise up, arms up, breathe in. Hands to the heart as you breathe out, close down your eyes. Take a moment here. We're going to lengthen our tailbone down as we tuck our pelvis under slightly. Pull the shoulder blades in towards the spine to open the heart. Then draw the head back just a little until you feel weightlessness. You lift all 10 toes, spread them wide, and then plant them down. Remember this in your balance. It gives us a bigger balance base when the toes are spread. Notice if you're leaning into the balls of the feet or the heels or maybe the outer blades, can you shift your body weight around until you can find balance across the sole of the foot. Take a deep cleansing breath. Moving into our warm-up and preparation sequence. Arms rise. Can you hold that posture as you take the arms up overhead? Forward fold, breathe out. Grab your blocks, halfway lift, breathe in, find that length in the spine, roll into the balls of the feet, tuck the tummy. Let's lay our blocks flat as we breathe out, palms to the earth. Forward fold. Blocks to the side, step your right foot back, breathe in. We're going to drop the back knee, squeeze our inner thighs as we breathe out. Rise up into asana, breathe in. We're going to square our hips here, so pull the front hip back, back hip forward. Notice if you're leaning into the front foot or maybe back in the back knee and try and balance the body weight. Beautiful. On your exhale, we're going to bring the hands past the heart, take your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Start to push into the hands to rotate as you breathe in. Beautiful. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Notice if you're gripping the earth with the toes, maybe lift them up, spread them, put them back down. Beautiful. On your next inhale, asana, arms rise. Then hands to the floor, breathe out. Step back to plank, breathe in. Then drop the knees, we'll lower all the way to the floor, breathe out. Take your hands wide and then forward for cobra waves. Rise up on your breath in. We'll slide our shoulders down, pull our heart forward, lower down on your breath out. Slide the hands in a little closer, breathe in as you rise up. Lower down, breathe out. Beautiful. Last one, breathe in and hold. Shoulders down, heart forward, glutes are active. Then exhale, lower down. Bring the hands in next to the ribs, push back to tabletop, breathe in. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, breathe out. Beautiful, adjust your feet if you need. Then push the palms into the earth to lengthen the upper body. Lift your biceps and slide your shoulders under. Tuck your tummy, create space. Push into the heels. On your next breath in, right foot steps forward. Drop the back knee as you breathe out, squeeze your inner thighs. Rise up, asana, breathe in. Square the hips, balance the body weight. We'll twist to the right on the breath out, elbow to the outside of the knee. Push into the palms to open, breathe in. Beautiful. After your next exhale, we'll rise back up to asana, breathe in. Hands to the floor, breathe out. Step to the top of the mat. Can you keep the palms down as you breathe in? Bending into the knees if you need, really surrender the crown of the head. Then push into the feet, start to straighten the legs. Halfway lift, hands to the shins or hands to your blocks as you breathe in, lengthen. Let's pull the belly in to create space and deepen your forward fold as you breathe out. Again, can you bring the palms to the earth, tuck the chin. Start to stack the spine one by one as you rise up, arms up, inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Close down your eyes, reconnect. Take a deep cleansing breath. Beautiful, arms rise, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, create length, inhale. Forward fold, palms to the earth, exhale. Left foot steps back, inhale. Drop the back knees, squeeze the inner thighs, exhale. Square the hips as you rise up, breathe in, Anjani Asana. Prayer twist to the right, exhale. Now option to keep your back leg grounded or tuck your toes, lift up, breathe in as you open the heart. Push into your back heel, keep your leg nice and strong. Beautiful, Anjani Asana or crescent lunge as you rise up, breathe in. Hands to the floor, breathe out. Step back to plank, breathe in. Knees, chest and chin as you breathe out. Baby cobra, little rise here, breathe in. Shoulder blades are active, heart is lifted. Lower down, breathe out. Tabletop as you breathe in. Tuck your toes, down dog as you breathe out. Push the thumb and forefinger into the earth, lift your biceps and slide the shoulder blades in, the shoulders underneath towards the armpits. Let's sink into our heels, create length. Then left foot steps forward, breathe in. Drop the back knee, squeeze the inner thighs, breathe out. Rise up to Anjani Asana, breathe in. Beautiful. Hands past the heart, we twist to the left, breathe out. Push into the hands to twist a little more, maybe tuck the back toes, rise up with the back leg, breathe in. Beautiful. Crescent lunge or Anjani Asana on your next inhale. Hands to the floor on your exhale. Step the back foot forward, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, maybe hands to the shins or peel the palms off the earth to fingertips, breathe in, find length in the spine. Create space, tuck the tummy in. Deepen your forward fold, palms to the earth, breathe out. Rise up to standing, arms up, breathe in. Hands to the heart, breathe out. You reconnect, take a deep cleansing breath. Let's find that balance across the sole of the feet again. Lift the toes, spread them wide, put them down. Beautiful. Bend into your knees, arms by the ears, chair pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga on your breath out. Elbows towards the toes as you lower down halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Right foot steps forward, breathe in. Find your balance here, then rise up into crescent lunge. Hands past the heart, left elbow, right knee. As you exhale, beautiful. Push into your back heel, keep the back leg strong, then push into the hands to twist deeper, breathe in. Return to center on your breath out. Arms rise, breathe in. Hands to the floor, breathe out. Step back to plank, breathe in. Add your vinyasa or meet us back in downward facing dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward, breathe in. Rise up, crescent lunge. Beautiful, hands past the heart, we twist to the left, breathe out, get nice and deep in that front knee. Push into the hands, push into the back heel. Stay for one more breath. Then rise back up into crescent lunge, breathe in. Hands to the floor, breathe out. Step or float back to plank. Breathe in, add your vinyasa as you breathe out. Beautiful, let's take a cleansing breath here. Rise up to tippy toes, inhale. Push back into the heels, exhale. Bend your knees, gaze through the thumbs, step or float, top of the mat, inhale. Forward fold, palms to the earth, exhale. Halfway lift, hands to the shins or fingertips, breathe in, lengthen. Lean into the balls of the feet. Then forward fold, breathe out. Chair pose as you breathe in. Let's settle down a little deeper on our breath out. Rise up to standing, arms up, breathe in. Hands to the heart, regroup, breathe out. Take a cleansing breath. Beautiful, moving into our standing sequence now. We'll start with chair pose, arms by the ears as you breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Half lift, lengthen, breathe in. Step or float back to plank. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Right foot steps forward. Crescent lunge, breathe in. Hands past the heart, we twist to the right as we breathe out. Beautiful. Now stepping to the top of the mat, crane pose, arms up, left knee rises, breathe in. Let's level our hips here and just notice if you're gripping the earth with the toes. We're going to bring the foot to the inside of the thigh, hands to the heart as we breathe out. Beautiful. Start to push the hands into one another. Create pressure towards the inside at the center line of the body. Beautiful. We're going to squeeze both glutes to open the hip, to lock our pelvis into place. Then when you're ready, start to take the arms up overhead. Soften your gaze and try not to resist the wobble if you have one. Beautiful. We'll bring the hands back to the heart. Then arms rise up as we lift the knee, breathe in. Now option to bring a block to the outside of your right foot. As we cross the legs over, bring the hands to the heart as you settle into your eagle legs, breathe out. Squeeze your inner thighs. If you can tuck the toes in, by all means do so. Once you've found your balance there, we're going to take our right arm to the inside in a center line of the body. Wrap your left arm around underneath. Lock the fingertips into the thumb joint if you can. Beautiful. On your exhale, we're going to sink down a little deeper. On your inhale, we're going to lift the elbows a little higher. We'll stay for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. On your next inhale, crane pose, left knee rises. Beautiful. We're going to step our left foot back for pyramid pose on our exhale. Now, option to bring the hands to the hips, or you can circle the arms around behind and interlace fingers for bound pyramid. We'll open our heart as we breathe in, square the hips, then maybe fold forward on your breath out. We'll take a couple of breaths here to settle in. Take one more breath cycle. And on your exhale, we'll release the hands, take left fingertips to the floor, or you can take hold of a block. Bring your right hand to your hip as you start to gaze over your right shoulder. Lengthen your spine as much as you can, push your back heel down, and if you can, take the right arm to the sky. Try to draw the hips back to center. Take a final inhale. And release the arm. On your exhale, we'll bring a block to the inside of the right foot. Step your left foot back and turn the foot out slightly. Open up into Trikonasana. Push the back heel down. Squeeze the top glute to open the hips. Lengthen your spine one vertebrae at a time from the sacrum through to the crown. And then gazing up at your top hand, maybe gazing down at your bottom hand. Take a final inhale. Then bend into your front knee, both hands to the inside of the front foot. On your exhale, lizard lunge. Let's push into our back heel, keep the back leg nice and strong. Beautiful. Then bring your right hand to frame the front foot, so to the outside of the right foot. Pull your tummy in, strengthen through your core, push into your back heel. We're going to rise up into arrowhead. Turn the thumbs out, engage your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Can you reach your arms forward? Breathe in. Take a final breath. Then hands to the floor as you breathe out. We're going to step our right foot back. Breathe in. Then open up to side plank to the left. Left arm rises. Beautiful. Strong through the arm, lifting through our underside body. Can you bend your top knee and bring the foot to rest on the inside of your right knee? We're not here for long. Then take that top foot, that left foot, we're going to step it behind the right leg. Bring your hips down to the floor, we'll bring the elbow to the knee, so you'll be facing the curtains. We're going to rise up into Wild Thing, left arm up and overhead as you lift the hips to the sky. Take a final breath in. Elbow to the knee again as you bring the hips down. Exhale. Beautiful. Roll back over to plank pose. Breathe in. Add your vinyasa. Breathe out. Sink into the heels. Lengthen the backs of the legs. Push the palms down. Lift your biceps up as you slide your shoulders under. Let's rise up to tippy toes as you breathe in. Sink into the heels as you breathe out. Left foot steps forward, breathe in. Rise up, crescent lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs, keep the back leg strong. We'll twist to the left as we breathe out. Beautiful. Push into the hands, twist a little deeper as you breathe in. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to center. Right knee rises, crane pose as you pull the leg through. Lift the knee, square the hips. Beautiful. Take the inside of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. We'll start to bring the hands down to heart center. Again, even pressure between the hands. Draw the energy to the center line. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your toes. Set them back down if you need. Find the four corners of your foot. When you're ready, take the arms up overhead. Soften your gaze. Take one more breath cycle. Hands to the heart as you breathe out. Arms rise, knee rises, crane pose, breathe in. Beautiful. Cross the legs, soften down into your eagle legs as you breathe out. Beautiful. Again, option to place a block underneath your right foot, just for a bit of stability, or if you can, tuck the toes in. Left arm to the center line. Wrap your right arm under. Beautiful. And if you can't lock the fingertips in, just take hold of the shoulders. There it is. Soften your gaze. We'll sink down deeper on our exhale. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lift the elbows up on your inhale. Beautiful. Crane pose on your next breath in. Step the foot back for pyramid pose on your breath out. Float the arms behind the sacrum. Interlace fingers, open your heart, breathe in. Square your hips. Bound pyramid pose, breathe out. Again, taking a few breaths here. Take a final inhale. Release your right hand down, left hand to the hip as you exhale. Start to gaze over the left shoulder. Again, option to take extra height with the block. Lengthen your spine. Squeeze the inner thighs and lift the left arm to the sky. Take a final breath in. And release on your breath out. Shift the block to the inside of your foot. Step the other foot back and turn it out slightly. Open up into Trikonasana. Breathe in. Find length. Push the back heel down. Squeeze the top glute. Take a final breath in. Runner's lunge on your breath out. Bend the front knee, frame the front foot. Beautiful. Belly pulls in. We push into our back heel. Keep the back leg strong. Rise up into arrowhead. Breathe in. And send the arms forward. Beautiful. Keep the hips steady. Keep your back leg strong. Hands to the floor. Breathe out. Step back to plank. Prepare to open to the right side. Side plank. Breathe in. Beautiful. Option to stay like this or tighten your bottom leg. Maybe bring the inside of the foot to the inside of the knee, bending the knee. Beautiful. We'll take the foot to the floor as we lower the hips down. Bring the elbow to the knee. Beautiful. Wild thing. Rise up. Breathe in. Elbow to the knee. Lower the hips down. Breathe out. Land back in plank pose. Breathe in. Add your vinyasa. Beautiful. Push into the palms, lengthen the upper body, spread your shoulder blades by lifting your biceps up. Let's take a cleansing breath up to tippy toes, breathe in. Sink into the heels, breathe out. Bend your knees, gaze through the thumbs, step or float to the top of the mat, breathe in. You keep the palms down as you straighten the legs forward, fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, peel up to fingertips or hands to the shins. Breathe in, lengthen. Forward fold, breathe out. Stack the spine as we rise up, arms up, inhale. We can sit down into our chair pose on our exhale. Rise up to standing, breathe in. Hands to the heart, breathe out. Take a deep cleansing breath. So we're going to flow through with the breath this time. Chair pose, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Half lift, breathe in. Step or float back to plank. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Open your heart, shoulders back. Down dog, breathe out. Right foot forward, breathe in. Rise up into crescent lunge. Hands past the heart as you twist to the right, breathe out. Open the heart, breathe in, push into the back leg, keep it strong. Return to center, breathe out. Crane pose, breathe in. Beautiful, foot to the inner thigh, hands to the heart, tree pose, breathe out. Tighten your glutes. Press into the hands, loosen your toes, rise up, breathe in. Cross the legs. Sit into your eagle pose, breathe out. Beautiful. Right arm to the center, left arm underneath. Sinking down on your next exhale. Elbows rise on your inhale. Hold for a breath cycle. Then crane pose, left knee rises, inhale. Step back to pyramid on your exhale, arms behind the sacrum. Open your heart, breathe in. Bound pyramid pose, breathe out. Stay for a breath cycle. Rise up halfway, breathe in. Release the hands, left hand to the floor, right hand to the hip as you turn on your breath out. Maybe lift your right arm, breathe in. On the hand to the floor, breathe out. Step your back foot back for Trikonasana, turn it out slightly. Hand to the inside of the foot as you open up, shift the hips back, Trikonasana. Lengthen your spine, open your heart on your breath in. Runner's lunge on your breath out, bend the front knee. Beautiful, rise up to arrowhead, strong through the back leg, breathe in. Reach the arms forward, breathe out. Hands to the floor, step back to plank, breathe in. Open up to the left side. Beautiful, option to add that bent knee if you can. Before we step the foot to the floor behind, lower the hips, elbow to knee for the breath out. Wild thing, rise up, breathe in. Lower down, breathe out. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left foot forward, rise up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Hands past the heart, twist to the left, breathe out. Push into the hands, open the heart, breathe in. I've lost my spot. Step it forward, breathe, hands to center, breathe out. Rise up, crane pose, breathe in. There it is. Foot to the inside of the knee, hands to the heart as you breathe out. Squeeze the glutes. Find your balance and arms rise as you breathe in. Can you cross the legs and squat down on your breath out? Left arm to the center line, right arm underneath. Fingertips to the inside of the thumb joint. Sink down as you exhale. Elbows rise as you inhale. Stay for a breath cycle. Then crane pose, unravel, breathe in. Step back for pyramid, hands behind the sacrum on your breath out. Interlace fingers, open your heart, breathe in. Square the hips, fold forward, breathe out. Rise up halfway on your in-breath. Release the right fingers to the floor, left hand to the hip as you turn and lengthen. Left arm rises, breathe in. Left hand to the floor as you breathe out. Step your back foot back for Trikonasana. Left hand to the inside of the foot as you open up, breathe in. Frame the front foot, runner's lunge, breathe out. Step back for plank, breathe in. Let's open to the right side. Option to add the bent knee, foot to the inner side, inner thigh, or the knee, beautiful. Let's step the foot behind, elbow to the knee, breathe out. Wild thing, breathe in. Hips lower down, breathe out. Plank pose, breathe in. Add your vinyasa. Beautiful. Take a couple of breaths here. Push the heels down as you lengthen the legs. Push into the hands to lengthen the upper body. Slide your shoulders in towards the armpits. Bend your knees, gaze through your thumbs, step or float, top of the mat, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Deepen your forward fold, maybe take the hands behind the ankles, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. Let's sink down a little deeper as we breathe out. Beautiful. We're going to bring the hands past the heart and twist to the right, elbow to the outside of the knee. Breathe in as you open the heart. Option to spread your wings, open the arms, twist a little deeper. Beautiful. Chair pose. Breathe in. Let's twist to the left. Breathe out. Push into the palms, open. Option to spread your wings. Take a final inhale. Then forward fold on your exhale. Option to take the palms of the hands underneath the soles of the feet as we just stretch our wrists out. Beautiful, and release. We'll take our peace fingers and wrap them around our big toes. Lengthen your spine for a halfway lift as you breathe in. Pull the elbows out to the sides as you pull the body down, breathe out. Let's rise up to standing, release, arms up, breathe in. Bring the palms to touch. And then take the arms behind the ears as you push the hips forward, back bend, breathe out. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to the heart, breathe out, close down the eyes. Take a deep cleansing breath. Beautiful, flowing back down to the floor, arms rise, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Half lift, breathe in. Your last vinyasa for today, step or float back to plank. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Then land the knees to the earth. We're going to send the hips back for child's pose. Breathe out. Resting the forehead down on the floor. Start to breathe into the back of the lungs. Beautiful. Rise up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Hips to the sky. Down dog. Breathe out. Right leg rises. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. Start to push down into your left heel and keep both your arms nice and strong. Bend at the knee. Open the hip. Beautiful. Then exhale, right knee, right wrist as we set ourselves up for pigeon pose. You can creep the back foot back a little if you'd like to get nice and deep. We can do a little back bend as we open the heart, breathe in. Fold over the front leg as you breathe out. Close down the eyes. Start to soften into your hips. Take one more breath cycle. And rise up halfway, breathe in. Take it back to downward facing dog. Start to really settle into your right heel. Keep both arms nice and strong. Left leg rises. Three-legged dog. Bend at the knee. Open the hip. Can you try and keep the ribs nice and square, twisting only in the pelvis. Left knee, left wrist, breathe out. Set yourself up, pigeon pose on the other side. Back bending first, lengthen the spine, breathe in. Lower down on your breath out. Take one more breath cycle. And rise up on your next breath in. We're going to roll off onto our left hip and then just swing our right leg around. Bring the feet to touch and we're going to make a nice square with the legs. Then taking the hands either to the feet or to the ankles. We'll start to lengthen our spine as we pull the belly through the thighs. Breathe in. And fold forward as you breathe out. Rise up as you breathe in. And then taking the knees straight out towards the sky, we'll extend our arms and roll all the way to the floor as you breathe out. Start to bring your feet as wide as your mat. We're just going to wipe the knees from side to side. Beautiful. Then bring the knees all the way over to your right side. We'll just hang the left knee in space. Keep that staggered stance. An option to stay just like this, or if you'd like to take it a little deeper, you can hook your right heel onto the outside of the left knee and just apply that downward pressure. Beautiful. Now, can you keep that right foot hooked onto the left knee as you rise back to center? We'll slide the right leg all the way over to a cross leg position. And then hooking your toes into the ankle if you can. We're going to wrap our right arm underneath the left. 3 big eagle crunches. We'll take a nice big breath in. And exhale, bring the elbows to the thighs as you crunch in. Stay for your entire exhale. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Then unravel your arms, keep the legs crossed. We're going to take hold of opposite ankle and just draw the heels in towards the hips. Recline cow face pose. Take one more breath. Then bring the feet to rest at the outsides of your mat. Again, we'll tick-tock or wipe the knees from side to side. Let's bring the knees all the way over to the left side. And just take a couple of breaths here for the hips to settle. And then maybe hooking the left heel onto the outside of the knee, apply that pressure. Take one more breath cycle. And keep the ankle on the knee as you rise back up. We'll cross the legs, tuck the toes in, right arm to the center line, wrap your left arm underneath. Big breath in, eagle crunch, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. And hold. Unravel the arms, unhook the toes, take hold of opposite foot, reclined cow face. Beautiful. Then uncross the legs. We'll wrap our arms around the shins as we give ourselves a nice tight squeeze. Bringing one thing to mind that we're grateful for within our bodies. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, open up to Shavasana. Taking nice, long, smooth, calming breaths. And again, maybe taking a moment to bring your full moon manifestation to the forefront of your mind. If there's something that you'd like to let go of this full moon, maybe envisioning what your life looks like once that is done. Start to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Maybe silently repeating after me. I release what no longer serves me. I let go of tension, expectation, and self-judgment. I surrender control and trust the flow of life. Take a deeper breath in and a deeper breath out. Start to make your way over to your right side. I carry this flow into my life off of the mat. When I wobble, I return to breath. I find stability by staying present. And I trust myself even in uncertainty. Maybe start to make your way up to a seated position. Bring the hands to heart center. Lengthen the spine as you breathe in. Maybe roll the shoulders back and down as you breathe out. I am aligned, I am energized, and I am grounded. I move through my life with presence and intention. Take a deep cleansing breath. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Namaste and happy full moon.